Nowadays, most people enjoy having everything they desire. With all the technology and amount of things you can have, the possibility is limitless. These 10 royal families are among the most influential people on our planet and can get just about anything they want. Welcome to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to keep up with our future videos. Number 10. House Liechtenstein. If you aren't from Austria or Switzerland, you will have difficulty locating this small, princely state on maps. Liechtenstein is a tiny country in the Alps, 5 miles wide and 16 miles long, located across the Rhine River. The state is nestled between Switzerland and Austria, surrounded by rugged mountain hills. This tiny country is one of the wealthiest in the world, and its rulers, who belong to the Liechtenstein family, are one of the wealthiest not only in Europe but also globally. Most royal assets are in the name of the sovereign prince John Adam II of Liechtenstein, who has a net worth of roughly $4.4 billion. Being a king has many advantages, as the family pays no taxes on its vast earnings from the family-owned LTG Group Bank. Furthermore, the prince has a large portfolio of high-valued properties, including castles and palaces in Austria and the Czech Republic. Number 9. House Maktoum, Dubai. For nearly 2 centuries, the Maktoum family has dominated the Emirates of Dubai. They transformed an empty desert into an oasis for the wealthy of the day. During this change, the family amassed a fortune worth $19 billion. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the head of the dynasty and ruler of Dubai, is by far the wealthiest of them, while his business acumen has multiplied his fortune over the years. Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's son has a large collection of gold automobiles, including several rare types. He also owns an arsenal of ultra-luxurious tanks, which were supposedly created for the affluent oil magnates to enjoy a joyride in the desert. Number 8. House Alawite, Morocco. One of the oldest families on this list, they have ruled Morocco for over 5 centuries, making them extremely wealthy. The Moroccan royal family, which consists of 19 persons, is worth well over $20 billion. The king has the largest portion, with an annual income of approximately $500,000 on top of all his assets and commercial interests. This considerable recompense, however, barely covers half a month's maintenance of the family's palace in Fez. This extravagant manor's operational expenditure is expected to be around $960,000. King Mohammed IV owns at least a dozen palaces around the world, each costing over $500,000. Number 7. House Bolkiah, Brunei. Brunei's royal family, House Bolkiah, has ruled for nearly 8 centuries. Despite British and other occupations at the time, they did an outstanding job for themselves. The Bolkiahs are estimated to be worth $30 billion. Even for opulent royalties, they have some fairly strange taste. Nobody would spend $21,000 for a haircut. The Sultan of Brunei, on the other hand, clearly adores his hairstyle or gives considerable tipping. Among the more extravagant acquisitions made the Brunei king is a $400 million private jet that he decked with another $120 million in gold. It's a miracle that this contraption stays flying. Number 6. House Adulyadej, Thailand. His Majesty Bhumibol Adulyadej leads the Thai royal family. Their large fortune of over $60 billion was obtained primarily through the Crown Property Agency. Almost 50% of their assets are routed through this holding, which manages the royal funds. The royal family was well liked in Thailand, but not once Bhumibol took the throne. His lavish spending, hedonistic lifestyle, and borderline irrational and outrageous actions have led the nation to seek democratic reform. Bhumibol, for example, went to great lengths to say his ultimate farewell to his dog. The pet funeral lasted 4 days and cost millions of dollars. The king also spends a lot of money on himself and is unconcerned about the country's governance. Number 5. House Windsor, United Kingdom. The British royal family has since outgrown its status as mere royals and has evolved into something similar to superstars. the royal family's combined wealth exceeds $88 million, the majority of which is invested in real estate in the United Kingdom. The family's property empire is valued roughly $10 billion. Among them are prestigious palaces such as Windsor Manor and Buckingham Palace. Normally, it comes to royal families, the king or queen are the wealthiest members. The Windsor, on the other hand, is a little different. The wealthiest among them is unlikely to ascend the throne. The queen's $500 million is only 10% of her great-granddaughter's $5 billion. Princess Charlotte, who is only 6 years old, has incredible fortune because of her parents, who have made her a baby fashion hero. The British royal family would never show off their wealth. Number 4. House Nahyan of Abu Dhabi. His Majesty Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan is the ruler of Abu Dhabi. The family is valued around $150 billion, and the oil trade is their principal source of revenue. The family owns multiple 7-star hotels, as well as Dubai's largest building, the Burj Khalifa. The Nahyan family lives in a beautiful palace, brimming with opulence. Qasr Al Watan's royal palace costs almost $2 billion and is the world's largest, spanning 380,000 square meters. The Abu Dhabi royal family certainly knows how to enjoy the wealthy man's life, with billions of dollars in property, yachts, cars, and planes. Number 3. House of Thani of Qatar. Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani is the current youngest sovereign in the world at age 41. Yet he leads the third most affluent royal family, with an estimated net worth of around $335 billion. Of course, the main source of income is the exports of fossil fuels. The family still has a vast portfolio of properties in the UK and even has shares in the Empire State Building in New York. Al Thani has invested heavily in prime industries and is a major shareholder in car manufacturers like Volkswagen, as well as other luxury companies like Barclays and Tiffany & Co. Qatar's king definitely knows how to live large. The royal family lives at the Royal Palace in Doha, which is worth more than $1 billion. Within the palace are various commercial and residential courtyards. The Thani family has invested billions of dollars on luxury and class, amassing a large collection of automobiles, jets, and other costly objects. According to allegations, they even paid FIFA officials to enable them to host the 2022 World Cup Championships. Number 2. House of Al Sabah of Kuwait. The Al Sabah family has dominated the nation for the past 300 years, amassing a fortune of $360 billion in the process. The Emir, His Majesty Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmad Ayyaba Al Sabah, is the current head of the family. Despite the fact that oil exports account for a considerable share of their fortune, the family profits significantly from assets located throughout the world, particularly in the United States. They have been systematically purchasing since the 1980s and are now reaping huge dividends. The family is well known for their extravagant lifestyle, featuring exotic animals and other lavishness that few can afford. They funded a $775 million cultural center, which is a work of architectural genius in and of itself. It features an opera house, theaters, libraries, and meeting spaces on the inside. That's how you keep your culture alive, while appreciating all the Western goods you can get a grip on. Number 1. House of Saud of Saudi Arabia. They are the wealthiest royal family in the world, with a fortune of $1.7 trillion. Saudi Arabia is considered one of the richest nations in the world due to its vast oil reserves. While $1.7 trillion is a massive sum, it is distributed to approximately 15,000 family members, which reduces its value slightly. Nonetheless, the royal family has lavish taste and recognizes how to live an opulent and refined lifestyle. Gold is essential for the Saud family. This includes gold yachts, automobiles, and furniture. Their real estate portfolio is as extensive as one might imagine. They own outstanding real estate in France, the United Kingdom, and around the world. The family is well known for overpaying for everything they desire. The most recent acquisition that drew everyone's attention was the record-breaking amount they spent on Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi. The price of the 500-year-old painting was $450.3 million. Exactly what a Muslim family would like to do with an image of Jesus Christ is any person's guess, but my hunch is that they want to divert their money away from oil export. It's a fantastic move on their side, demonstrating that their fortune is due to more than only the huge wealth of the country they rule, but also to their sharp business skills and wise investments. Which of these wealthiest royal families would you swap with in a day? How would you spend it? Comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our future videos.